mountain where first I ever saw the yellow sea glass fountain, your soft beard at my jaw. And when we jump into it and you hold on to me, the feathers on my dark wings will fly far and high and free, will fly far and high and free. We'll make a hill of music, your fingers laced in mine. We'll sow it with red daisies and watermelon vines, and watermelon vines. So the hill's ephemeral and flowers turn to dirt. Our power is we make it without fear it will hurt. Without fear it will hurt. An intricate mandala, one grain at a time. The work of love's phenomena, subversive and sublime. Subversive and sublime. I'll fly you to the mountain where first I ever saw the yellow sea glass fountain, your soft beard at my jaw. And when we jump into it and you hold on to me, the feathers on my dark wings will fly far and high and free, will fly far and high and free. My glasses are sweating down my nose. Is everybody warm enough? You have to tune, so I have to talk about the sadistic thing I did with nettles this morning? Or what? Body odor? What do you guys want to talk about? Nettles. So since early spring, I heard that you can become immune to nettle stings, so I've been nettling myself since spring. And I've gotten to a point where it's gotten to be very pleasurable. It still stings a little at first. Yeah, you do this. That doesn't surprise me. Oh, I know, I'm really sadistic. I'm at a point where I can gather them and roll in them. It was a little blistered this morning, but it was yeah. But look, my skin looks good. My skin looks good. You guys can look. You can see this is all the skin that's showing this. It's had its dose. Yeah. What are we doing next? Are we ready? Is that too much information? I love it. No. I know. Are you in tune? Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna have a crack at this, so. You can still see the blisters actually a little bit. Someone have a close look later. Wake up, wake up, where are we? Gypsy moth in the willow tree, hiding, sliding on the leaf, ragged gray bark, where are we? Sweaters on, orange dawn, we're drinking all we see. Rain down, go down, walk unseen. Moss and lichens, come find me. Look up, look up, where are we? Gypsy moth in the willow tree. Sweaters on, orange dawn, we're drinking all we see. We're drifting on the sea. Let's do that one. I prefer that one. Boy with powers made me laugh so hard. I loved your face, boy, and your jazz guitar. I know you could tell I was under your spell. Forever a fan of the music and the man. Forever a fan of the music and the man. You turned your toes in and you layered your feet. You sang your songs and held your pick so neat. Golden curls around your impish face. My body in my seat, but my heart was in space. My body in my seat, but my heart was in space. You told the bullies to put down their stones. They backed up off me and they left me alone. You made them listen to your quiet words. Then you jumped off the ground and you flew with the birds. You jumped off the ground and you flew bass boy and your jazz guitar. I know you could tell I was under your spell, forever a fan of the music and the man. Forever a fan of the music and the man. On the crest of the painted hill, summer morning with the slightest chill, soft old sneakers and your sneakers worn, you walked to where you'd been before you were born. You walked to where you'd been before you were born. Powers boy, you made me laugh so hard. I loved your face and your jazz guitar. I know you could tell I was under your spell, forever a fan of the music and the man. Forever a fan of the music and the man. Forever a fan of the music and the man. Thank you. It's something to follow these acts. I'm so astounded. I've never seen either of these. I've never seen you play, Jason. I've seen you guys play in the sesh, but that was amazing, unreal. So huge privilege to be here. Love the talent. Thank you so much for having us. I'm really, really happy. And thank you, Martin. What we do? Earl. All right, do I? Am I the only one? Let's see if this is still in tune. Okay. Marianne and Wanda were the best of friends all through their high school days. Both members of the 4-H club, both active in the FFA. After graduation, Marianne went out searching for a bright new world. Wanda looked all around this town and all she found was Earl. Well, it wasn't 2 weeks after she got married, Wanda started getting abused. She put on dark glasses and long sleeve blouses and makeup to cover the bruise. She finally got the nerve to file for a divorce. She let the law take it from there. But Earl walked right through that restraining order and put her in intensive care. Right away, Marianne flew in from Atlanta on a red-eyed midnight flight. She held Wanda's hand and they worked out a plan, and they didn't take them long to decide that Earl had to die. La 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 la, goodbye, Earl. La 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 la, goodbye, Earl. La 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 la, goodbye, Earl. Well, the cops came by to bring Earl in, and they searched the house high and low. Then they tipped their hats and said, "Thank you, ladies. If you hear from him, let us know." Well, the weeks went by and spring turned to summer, and summer faded into fall. And it turned out that Earl was a missing person nobody missed at all. So the girls bought some land and a roadside stand out on Highway 109. cherry jam and Tennessee ham, and they don't lose any sleep at night, 'cause Earl had to die. La 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 la. Goodbye, Earl. La 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 la. Goodbye, Earl. La 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 la. Goodbye. You sure? What? Okay, fine. If I can remember all the lyrics to this one. I need to drink water first, too. This one is so lyric heavy, it makes me try. The Russian needle woman embroiders with her feet. Her deadly painted slippers calculate her steps. The curvy women drawn in chalk inside of camo tents. She follows with her needle feet. She thrills and she upsets. It's time to face the music. She will face it with her feet. Her slippers made of satin caked with mud from off the street. She'll swaddle all the smiling babes in newspaper and grime, place kisses on their silken cheeks and leave before it's time. The Russian needlewoman's feet are pounding through their quilt, sewing giant squares of black upon their cowboy hats, embroidering with veins of gray and ashy bluish silt. Her set's dilapidation where she mutilates the fat. It's time to face the music. She will face it with her feet. Her slippers made of satin caked with mud from off the street. She'll swaddle all the smiling babes in newspaper and grime, place kisses on their silken cheeks and leave before it's time. The Russian needlewoman drives her feet like loaded trucks. Wear the mask she hands you and do not speak a word. She drives her feet through ancient woods and under heavy rocks. Step inside her circle and you'll turn into a bird. She charges them a penny. She charges up to 3, sets the viewers at the center while the players circle round. Pick off those at the edges, drool into their tea, and if the princes fall asleep, she'll feed them to her hounds. It's time to face the music. She will face it with her feet. Her slippers made of satin caked with mud from off the street. She'll swaddle all the smiling babes in newspaper and grime, place kisses on their silken cheeks and leave before it's time. Place kisses on their silken cheeks and leave before it's time. See how long we can hold our breath for. Any swimmers in the audience? I am not afraid when you call me down the basement steps, under the house, down in the ground. Black cows are limping, the white dog barks, dark, down where the red worms circle like sharks. Down, down in the ground. Down in the black mud in your quiet house. You have prepared my place to lie down. A house in the rock where sorrows drown. Old man and baby make no more sound. Down, down in the ground.
Work. Yeah, keep it nice and slow.
Climbing the path in the rosy wood to play with the wolf in the sheepskin hood. He creeps his claws through the milk-white wool. He gathers it around him, you pretty fool. You settle in your spellbound sleep, my dear. The wolf in the sheepskin hood might leap. Oh dear, oh dear. And he holds you close with his muzzle so near, but his teeth are slaves to his jaws, I fear. His teeth are slaves to his jaws, I fear. We roll in the sand by the moon-swept sea. Gonna take the wolf for a sweet wet tea. I pulled and I pulled at the stubborn gray stone, but the rock and the wolf are of one bone. The rock and the wolf are of one bone. So wrapped in a tune of a twilight trance, we drink off the rocks and we start to dance. Put your snout to a vial of poison fume and twine our limbs in a cavern room. And twine our limbs in a cavern room. When the sun goes down and your hood falls off, your fur underneath is not so soft. There's mange on your back and your teeth aren't square, and a strange little patch of ginger hair. A strange little patch of ginger hair. He tugs at your limbs with his teeth, my dear. Wraps his tail around your leg as he laps at your ear. His green-gray eyes like jealousy that mocks the meat on which it feeds. Mocks the meat on which it feeds. In the grayish light of the wet wolf sky, I kiss his head and say goodbye. Don my skins 'cause they fell off too, and I run towards my house in the morning dew. When I ran, he leapt in his sheepskin hood, and he ate my heart in the rosy wood. When I ran, he leapt in his sheepskin hood, and he ate my heart in the rosy wood. He ate my heart in the rosy wood. You settle in your spellbound sleep, my dear. The wolf in the sheepskin hood might leap, oh dear, oh dear. And he holds you close with his muzzle so near, but his teeth are slaves to his jaws, I fear. His teeth are slaves to his jaws, I fear. His teeth are slaves waves, to his jaws I fear. His teeth are slaves, to his jaws I fear. Okay. Leahy, Leahy, lama sabachthani. Leahy, Leahy, lama sabachthani. Their bones lie sweetly underground, asleep in the earthen womb. How many small skulls have been found in the place of the godless tomb? The warfare on their bodies, just artifacts of sin. Their lives were for the laundries. Christ can't love these children. Mea culpa, mea culpa. 6 on 1, who cares? There is no absolution. Kneel and scrub the stairs. His eyes are on the sparrow's flight, though the bones lie under the ground. Where is the goddamn sunlight? Dark walls rise all around. He'd take her to the races to see the greyhounds run. Her head was in their cages and the evil that was done. Mea culpa, mea culpa. 6 on 1, who cares? There is no absolution. Kneel and scrub the stairs. Their bones lie sweetly underground, asleep in the earthen womb. How many small skulls have been found in the place of the godless tomb? Thank you. Yeah, is that okay? Okay, cool. Anything else? The shark is in the water and I'm swimming to its maw. Picasso loved his eyes, Da Vinci drew his jaw. I see him in ripped jeans with a red and blue macaw. He's got these angel wings, but the devil gave him claws. He's got these angel wings, but the devil gave him claws. Let's dive down to the sunken vestige. Cold salt water and the silty sands. Open-eyed at the buried vestige. Strings of pearls wrapped around our hands. His sparkling soul's exquisite as his wicked, crooked smile. The grin sits in his skull like the Nile crocodile. The anchor floated down, so we'll sit here for a while. Easily we'll sit until our bones lay in a pile. Easily we'll sit until our bones lay in a pile. Let's dive down to the sunken vestige. Cold salt water and the silty sands. Open eyed at the buried wreckage. Strings of pearls wrapped around our hands. He splits open his heart and he's kicking down the signs. We won't know our direction, but at least we're all aligned. He sorts through so much dirt to reuse the jewels he finds. His feet keep moving forwards while the audio rewinds. His feet keep moving forwards while the audio rewinds. Let's dive down to the sunken vestige. Cold salt water and the silty sands. Open eyed at the buried wreckage. Strings of pearls wrapped around our hands. Wrapped around our hands. Wrapped around our hands. Wrapped around our hands. Yeah, okay, cool. This one is dedicated to my son. Our paths wove through the foothills. The cactus is blooming with pink lace. The dried bones of coyote kills, and walked on skins of rattlesnakes. The love I feel for you so bare. Hold this butterfly so rare. The velvet dust, its fine wing scatters. Your skin on mine is all that matters. Your body lay warmly on my spine. Limbs rest softly to my touch. Like softened wax, how you shine. The love I feel for you so much. The love I feel for you so bare. Hold this butterfly so rare. The velvet dust, its fine wing scatters. Your skin on mine is all that matters. The bright stars are filling the night sky. The owls call out from their nests. Fireflies like city lights. feel for you so bare. Hold this butterfly so rare. The velvet dust, its fine wing scatters. Your skin on mine is all that matters. Your skin on mine is all that matters. I don't know how many songs we should do. I have so many. Okay, let's try this. Can we try Silver Dagger? Oh, yeah. Yeah? Okay, let's do that one too. I feel like this song is haunted. I'd like to take it out of the set because I'm not sure I agree with it. But I'm like, when I sing it, it's not about me. Maybe all songs are haunted. Don't sing love songs, you wake my mother. She's sleeping here, right by my side, and in her right hand a silver dagger. She says that I can't be your bride. My daddy was a handsome devil. He wore a chain 5 miles long. On every link a heart did dangle of another maid he loved and wronged. All men are false, so says my mother. They'll tell you wicked, loving lies, and then they'll go and court another, leave you alone to pine and sigh. Don't sing love songs, you wake my mother. She's sleeping here, right by my side, and in her right hand a silver dagger. She says that I can't be your bride. Go court sparrow.